Hi, I'm Scotty. If you want to learn how to service and repair antique mechanical clocks, then subscribe to my channel. Welcome to Scotty's Clock World. Last thing we do, after we've finished all the bushing, and check the individual wheels and make sure that they're working properly, running smoothly, and the end play is good, is to put all the wheels in between the plates and check that they all run together fluidly. No good if they run individually, but they tend to block up when you're running them all together. This is a going side train. Second wheel and the escape wheel, running very smoothly. You can see the second wheel moving backwards and forwards. That's quite good in play. The same on the escape wheel. Now we'll have a look at the strike side. The first wheel, you'll wind that round and make sure everything's turning. You can see the star wheel there is turning. The gathering pallet is turning. That wheel there, the warning wheel, and the fly. Check them for end play. You can see the wheel moving backwards and forwards. Not so easy to check the star wheel, but you can see it's moving backwards and forwards. Warning wheel moving up and down. The fly moving very freely. Right, now we'll put the mainsprings back in and reassemble the movement. A word of warning in relation to the star wheel. When you're putting the star wheel in and you've got your other wheels in, you're putting the top plate on. Make sure that this wheel with the gathering pallet here lines up with the wheel, with the teeth on the star wheel. If you don't, the star wheel will drop down below there. See, it's in the correct position there now. Once I get it lined up, you'll see it. It's in the correct position, so we can align it. If you don't, this wheel will drop down here under the lantern pinion. You'll never get it to assemble correctly, and or you'll start breaking pins off if you force it. Take that off. And that's what I'm talking about when you put it in together. See how that wheel there is down below the lantern pinion there. Alright, let's put this together. We'll put the strike side mainspring barrel in. Going side first wheel. Going train mainspring. escape wheel, second wheel, round to the strike side, first wheel, star wheel, we leave the warning wheel and the fly out for the moment. We'll put them in once we've got the rest sorted. Now the top plate on. Making sure that we've got the star wheel back so it falls into place. Check that. Yep, that's all right. Put a couple of nuts on these pillars here to hold it together a little bit while we align our wheels. Cannon arbor first. First wheel, cannon arbor. Second wheel on the going train. Escape wheel. We'll put a nut on that pillar there. That'll hold that a bit. Now we can go over the strike side. Now what do we got here? Star wheel. Lift that spring up over that. Gathering pallet, we'll move that down a bit. A little bit higher. Okay, they're right. That one. Star wheels moved. We need to bring that up a tiny bit. There we go. Now the gathering pallet. Hammer lever. First wheel. Right, they seem to be okay. Tighten down the nuts on the end. Now we've got to put in the warning wheel, which goes there. Loosen that nut off. Some of these are going to fall out, some of the wheels, but hopefully not too many. The gathering pallet. Now the fly. Gathering. Now we'll get fly goes in there. Warning wheel is moved. That's right. Come on. It's in. Now the fly. Up a tiny bit more, 1/2 mil. That should be about it. Tighten that nut down. Still holding it relatively firmly. We'll check everything's in place. Got those, and the fly is dropped out. I think that's right. That's in the center. Now fly up a tiny bit. Right, put a nut on that, hold it in position a bit, a little bit loose. I'll tighten it up with my new spanner, not too tight because we've still got to check to make sure everything's in place. Alright, gathering pallet, warning wheel has moved a tiny bit, do the nut, warning wheel. There we go. And the fly. Now we'll tighten that nut down. A little bit more. The 4 of them down. Now we'll look and see, make sure everything is turning properly. Strike side, part of the going train.